Ugh, that noise is terrible. What's going on, guys? I'm Mike from Caliber Gaming, and today we're going to talk about how often you should upload videos to your channel based on your channel's size. Let's go. Real quick before I get into the video, I just want to remind you that if you have any questions about literally any of my content, or if you want me to check out your channel specifically, all you have to do is join the Discord. The link is in the description down below, and then we can have a conversation about how to make your channel better. All right, let's get into it. So I'm going to tell you exactly how many times you should be uploading every single week in just a moment. But what I want to do right now is go over what other channels might be saying. Chances are you're not just looking at me for help on YouTube. There's other channels that you're watching, other information that you're getting, and most of the time the answer that you get when it comes to this question is it depends on your schedule, or it depends on your availability, and you shouldn't get burnt out, and there's a lot of that type of advice going around. But I want to tell you why that's wrong. First of all, the channels that make it do so because of consistency and determination. This is something that you have to look deep inside yourself and figure out just how much you want this. I made content on a game that was dead 6 months after it came out for the next 3 years in order to build the channel that I built over at Militia Gaming Community. So you need to ask yourself exactly how much you want it. Did I want to be playing the game that didn't have any fresh content on it for 3 years straight? No, but I enjoy racing games, and I enjoyed the feedback I was getting from the content, and the channel was growing, so I continued to pursue that. So the question is, are you committed to succeeding or not? And you need to know the answer to that question, because the answer is going to tell you whether you should continue making content or not. There are so many skills that you need to develop in order to become a good content creator. And if you're not working hard, putting out videos every single week, trying to develop those skills so that one day your content will be good and you can actually get viewers for your channel, then I'm not really sure why you're doing this in the first place. I apologize, but this is some tough love that somebody has to give you, and hopefully this is not the first time that you've heard this. If it is, I apologize, but this is the God honest truth. You have to be willing to put the work in, because it's really not an easy job doing this. And if you're only putting out one video a week because that's what your schedule allows, then how do you expect to develop skills like video editing, voiceovers, graphic design, title design, keyword research, and being comfortable on camera, which is a big one if your plan is to become either a streamer or some sort of live commentary type person. And honestly, that's not it. There's tons of skills that you need in order to do this well. So think about that. Think about really how much time you have during the week. I'll tell you something right now. I think probably 99% of you guys watching waste time playing video games every single week. Now, obviously, you have to play the game in order to make content on it. But what you need to do is be playing with a purpose. Don't just go and play the game because it's fun and you're playing with your friends. That type of time wasting is not worth it. But if you're going to play in order to learn the game, let's say a new game comes out and you just smash it from the beginning for the first 24 hours. You play it and beat it. Now you're armed with all of that information for all the people that don't have that time to play. So you should be making content, making how-tos, teaching people how to get through the game the way that you did. So when you're playing, don't just play. Make sure you're taking notes. Make sure you're writing video ideas down. Make sure you're teaching other people how to do what you did. All right. Enough scolding you. Let's talk about exactly how often you should be uploading videos to your channel. If your channel has under 100 subscribers, you should be uploading as often as you possibly can. And this means every single day or multiple times a day if your schedule allows it. And I know that sounds like what I told you was wrong earlier, but what I'm talking about is your actual schedule, not your wasting time all the time schedule. What actual free time do you have? If you're a young guy and you don't have any real responsibilities other than work maybe, then every bit of free time you have should be spent working on content in order to grow this channel, in order for you to live your dream. So 100 subs or less, make sure you're making content as often as possible, and try to make every single video a little bit better than than the last. Go back and watch your last video and pick out something you don't like and improve that for the next video, and just keep doing that over and over again. If your channel has between 100 subs and 1,000 subs, then you should be uploading between 2 and 4 times a week, and you should be focusing on quality. Take a little extra time with your videos and make quality videos. Increase your quality every single time you make a video, but 2 to 4 times a week between 100 subs and 1,000 subs. Channels between 1,000 subs and 10,000 subs, most likely those types of channels, if you're one of those, then you're already monetized. And if that's the case, then you should be uploading a minimum of 2 times a week. And then on top of that, as many other videos as you can fit in the week, as long as the game that you're making content on has new things to talk about. So if your game is sort of dead like mine was in Heat, I was making 2 videos a week for around 3 years, and it just grew steadily. I grew about 2,000 to 3,000 subscribers every single month just by making 2 videos a week. Every once in a while, a week would go by and I would only make 1 video, but that was something where I had a really tough week at work, or I had some extra responsibilities at home with the family. But most of the time I was doing 2 videos a week, sometimes 1, sometimes 3. So do it on your schedule, but minimum try to hit 2 videos a week. And if you can, throw in a couple of extra videos if the game you're working on has things to talk about. And lastly, if your channel has over 10,000 subs, the channel already has an identity, and you probably aren't the person watching this video, but I felt like I would throw it in there because I know there's probably plenty of people between the 10,000 and 100,000 sub range, and they're looking for tips and advice, which I commend you on. You're always looking to improve. That's great that you're here. But if you're over 10,000 subs, your channel probably has its identity already, and you know exactly how often you should be posting because you've posted quite a few videos to get yourself to 10,000 subs. So with that said, let's just wrap this whole thing up for you in a neat little package. Obviously, you don't want to abandon your personal responsibilities. I'm talking about family or work or coworkers or obligations with sports teams or any of that stuff. Don't abandon those responsibilities. Take care of your things. Take care of your school, your family, your work, all of that stuff. That's very important. That's stuff you have to do. But every bit of free time outside of that, stop spending so much time on the toilet looking at your phone. Stop playing games on your phone. Stop playing video games for fun and start playing with an intention. Play with the intention of creating content out of that gameplay. You can definitely make more than what you're making right now, and that's what this video is all about. If this really is something that you want to do, if this is a career that you want, if this is a dream that you want to live, then you have to put the work in to do it. So stop wasting your time and start developing your skills as a creator. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, a little bit of tough love. Didn't mean to have a really tough tone with this one, but it's kind of necessary. It's something that I went through for the first couple of years, and I did it on my own. I didn't have anybody motivating me or telling me what I was doing was right or wrong. I was just kind of throwing things at the wall and seeing if they stick. So hopefully this helps you in some way. And again, if you have any questions, you're welcome to send me a DM on Instagram, Twitter, or Discord. All of those socials are linked in the description of this video. And keep in mind, if you want one-on-one free channel advice, you can join our Discord. There's a link again in the description. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Now go out there and make some high caliber content. All right, play it for him one time. Okay. What's going on, guys? I'm Mike from Caliber Gaming. Man, I can't even get the intro right. Let me try this again. I will catch you on the next one. Why don't I still don't have an outro. I still don't have an outro. I don't know what it is. I've been saying the same thing over and over again for the last 4 years, and I can't figure out something that makes sense. I need some WD-40 or something for this thing. Okay, all right, I'm done.